So you just struggled through building your first PC and you want to start playing some Warzone in Eternal. Well, today I'll be showing you step by step on how to install Windows 10 onto your newly built PC. So what you'll need is a PC that already has Windows on it, a flash drive that has at least 8 GB of free space, an internet connection, and of course a PC that you're wanting to install Windows onto. So, on your PC, search for Windows 10 installation media or something along those lines. I'll put a link in the description. I'll be showing two methods. The first will be for most people. Anyways, go ahead and download the tool. Open it up and grant admin rights. Let the tool open. Accept the agreement. Wait a second. Select Create Installation Media for another PC and click on Next. You can leave this alone, but it should be on 64-bit. Click Next. And make sure to select USB drive, but if it doesn't work, come back and select ISO to try step 2. Now click Next and make sure there's nothing important on this drive as it will be wiped, so back up anything of importance, and once you click Next, it'll start creating the Windows 10 installer. Give it some time, it won't take terribly long. Once it's done, exit out and eject your flash drive. Now I'll show you method 2 in the event that method 1 doesn't work. Follow all of the steps I just showed you until you're at choose which media to use, select ISO, and then choose where you want to save it. It doesn't matter where, just don't forget the location and don't save it to your flash drive. Now click Next and then it'll start downloading Windows 10. While you wait, open up a web browser and search for Rufus. Download the portable one and leave that alone until your ISO finishes downloading. Once it's done, open up Rufus, click Yes, dismiss the Check for Updates box and it'll open up. Make sure your USB drive is selected and let's continue. Click on Select ISO, and if you saved it on, say, your desktop for example, I will click Desktop and double click on Windows. Once you do that, make sure UEFI is selected. I have the other option selected because my PC isn't officially supported by Windows 10, so only select BIOS if it still doesn't boot. You can leave everything else alone and click Start. It will give a warning saying all your data on the selected device will be destroyed. Again, make sure nothing important is on your flash drive. Click OK and let it do its thing. Once it's done, close Rufus and eject your flash drive. Now take your newly created Windows USB over to your windowless PC. Well, you get what I mean, and plug it into a USB port of choice. If you experience issues with USB 3.0, the blue USB ports, use USB 2.0. Anyways, go ahead and press the power button and it should start booting into Windows 10. If not, press the reset switch and repeatedly press the delete or F2 key on your keyboard and you'll be greeted with what's called a BIOS. This is essentially a settings menu that allows you to control the behavior of your computer hardware. Navigate over to boot. If your BIOS is different, look for something similar or refer to its manual. Anyways, go into the list of boot devices and click and drag your installation media to the top, press the plus key on the keyboard, or refer to your manual. Once you figure that out, go ahead and hit F10 to exit, and yes to save changes, or go to the Exit tab and select Save and Exit. Now you should be booting into the installer. When it finishes booting, click Next, then Install Now. Select the edition of Windows 10 you want. Pro is what I usually recommend. Accept the terms and click Next. Click on Custom, and before you select the drive you want to install Windows onto, let's make sure it's clean. Hit Shift and F10 on your keyboard, type in disk part, one word, no spaces, and hit Enter. Type list with a space disk and hit Enter. And now you want to choose your boot drive, which is probably and hopefully a solid state drive. In my case, I have disk 0, my 250GB Samsung 850 EVO, disk 1 is my 1TB Steam library, and disk 2 is just the installer. So in my case, I don't want to lose my Steam games, so I type in select disk 0, though change the number if needed. The next command will completely erase the selected drive, so make sure you don't have anything on it, which there shouldn't be in the first place. Anyways, go ahead and type clean, hit enter. It will say that it succeeded in cleaning the disk. Click the X and then click the refresh button to show the changes you made. click on the drive you just cleaned, so I'm going to click on my drive 0, click next, and it'll start installing Windows 10. While you're waiting for it to finish, you need to prepare for 4 things. Subscribe to the channel, enable notifications, like the video, and keep in mind that if you change the boot priority, you'll have to change it back so when the installer completes and prompts you to restart, be ready to go back into the magical BIOS. Alright, go ahead and restart your PC and disconnect the USB once the installation is finished. While it's booting, use the same key you did earlier and press repeatedly until you're back into the BIOS menu. My motherboard has a dedicated button I can use to enter the BIOS, so I'll use that instead. Anyways, go back to boot priority and place the Windows Boot Manager as the highest, or if you don't see Windows Boot Manager, and only if, just put your SSD or hard drive that you installed Windows onto at the top of the boot list, but only if you don't see Windows Boot Manager. Now save and exit, and congrats, your PC has Windows 10. I'm not going to completely show you how to optimize Windows and such, but I'll show you a thing or two. After you're done with your account setup, decline all of these like so, uncheck all of these, and now it'll begin installing some stuff, and shortly after, you'll see your beautiful desktop. Now I could cut you loose at this point, but let's touch on a few things first. One is drivers. Now Windows 10 is really good about this, and it'll automatically install most of those, but probably not your graphics card driver. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but here's a quick and dirty rundown. I have an AMD RX 580, so I'd go to AMD's drivers page by searching AMD Drivers, select RX 580 and click on Submit. Then I would download the recommended drivers, not the optional. Then I'd open it up whenever it finishes downloading, hit the extract button, and follow the steps on screen to install my video drivers and then reboot my system. If I instead have an RTX 2060 Super, for example, I'd search for Nvidia Drivers, select GeForce, RTX 2060 Super, and Game Ready Drivers. Then I click Search, download the file, and go through the install steps. If something like audio isn't working, I'll use my ASUS board as an example. I'd search ASUS Prime B350M-A, go to the Support tab and select Drivers and Tools. I'd then select Windows 10 64-bit and download the audio driver, extract by right-clicking and then extract all, and then I would find the setup.exe inside the folder and follow the instructions. By now, you're probably going to install Chrome, but if there are other apps like VLC, for example, you want to install, a website called Night can install all of those basic apps at once. It's pretty straightforward, so I'd highly recommend it. The last thing I'd like to say is about storage. I have a boot drive with a few apps, and I want to use my 1TB hard drive for storing all my games and other stuff. What I like to do is basically create a user folder on my drive and copy and paste the folders like downloads, and then back at this PC, I right click on those core folders, select location, and move all of my downloads, documents, etc. to my hard drive, and now that's where those files will be stored. You can also apply this to games, just make sure to make a folder for it properly. My Steam library is just a folder named Steam Library, and I just changed my game install location to that folder. Now one final thing is activation. Windows 10 is free to use, but you'll have to activate it to unlock customization features and a few other things. I did do a video on getting it activated for free, but I don't recommend that as it's not obvious how long it'll last. So, I've put a link in the video description to a website where you can get cheap Windows 10 keys. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you did enjoy the video, hit that like button, but if not, you know where to go. While you're there, consider subscribing to the channel and enable notifications for more quality tech videos. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.